Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the move, it's Haynes. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. On first down, here comes this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Coming out aggressively. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Motion from the offense. On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The give to the tailback.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open. Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Ripping through the defense. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, South Carolina.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Using his feet to buy time. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Final play of the quarter coming. Third down play from the gun. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Gets away from one, he's got space. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
14.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
Nothing but green ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll throw it on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll line up for a second down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. These corners going to give them some space. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Going up top on first down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Wide receiver shows motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to fight.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Milrow. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The number one job is to protect their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this. Get the sack. Rattle this guy as much as you can. As many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Pirouettes through. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, South Carolina 29, Alabama 22.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trying to find his man on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quick completion on the out. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys.
Going downfield for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. And now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short. If you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Alabama quickly back to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Coming after him. Buys a little time. Floating away. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
South Carolina, 50. Alabama, 22.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The back goes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. Runs through a tackle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Hi.
Looking to the big tight end.
WSG take.
Waiting the defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful.
Hitting that like thumbs up.
I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to run it. It's Haynes. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Second down.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking to buy time. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd down, going up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. settled next to the Willamette River. Austin Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He's got an open man. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. quick touch pass to the receiver. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Open runway ahead. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Offense gets set for second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Reads it, fires complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Back to pass. It's Gabriel. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 8, Oregon 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Ducks want to move quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. And he delivers the blow and he's still running. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. To the air, it's Gabriel. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. Finds his man enough for the first. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. Back, they'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. The give to the single back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. I can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got loose, it was all over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And this will be caught as they convert the two. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some...
Oh, look out! There he goes! The 20! Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Looking for the 2-point try. Defense showing plenty of free snap movement of their own. He's looking to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Oregon 19, Florida.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half.
36.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like the running back there on the route.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense. The fake, and he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him.
Thumbs up.
Put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
A third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I love the idea, and I love
Man,
just
you was
finding
finna beat
ways to
me.
get your best players out in the open.
Not with no
field.
Gator.
Pre-snap motion and using it to their
Yeah,
advantage.
you scared of
On that
bringing your
last
man.
play,
Man, I'm
I
finna
think that was
score,
a
yo.
nice call.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Coming up.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it three? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, he's looking downfield. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
Florida, 22, Oregon, 19.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it inside the 10. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Gators. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To throw, it's Gabriel. Zings it complete to the right. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted.